The Blennerhasset Hotel and Spa is releasing a historical documentary film and a book. Creator Adam Dotson and narrator J. Morgan Leach have joined me this morning to give us some more about the history. Thanks for being here today.
Good morning, Emma. It's a pleasure to be here this morning.
Yeah, so can you start by telling me a little bit about the film and the book?
Well, the Blennerhasset Hotel and Spa and Pictures is the first ever historical book ever written and published on the hotel that I wrote, and it was designed by Miss Joyce Boone and printed in Pensacola, New Jersey. And we were inspired by Jacqueline Kennedy's 1962 White House tour, which influenced the film's flow and structure. And the historical picture book tells the hotel's vast story through photos and text. And the film brings that part of our history to life, showing spaces that photos alone can't fully capture.
Okay, so Mr. Dawson, what kind of inspired you to make this project?
Well, I partnered with our hotel's current owners, Mr. Wayne Waldeck and Mr. Lee Eric Rector, to preserve our hotel's history before it could be lost. And we spent hundreds of hours writing and scripting. Dizzy Boy Productions, a local team here in Parkersburg, filmed and edited the documentary film.
Yeah, so you narrated the film. Can you share a little bit about what that experience was like?
So Adam here approached me as I'm sitting at the hotel bar, which of course I'm a big patron and supporter of, and asked me if I wanted to narrate, and I'm like, well, I was a history minor, so you know, what the heck, we'll give it a shot. So we started into this project, and I started learning a lot about the history of the hotel. And you know, it was built during the Gilded Age, which was just an exciting era for Parkersburg, and really was just Parkersburg's heyday. So we started learning all about this, and you know, and all the renovations that took place to preserve this hotel. And so that was the big part of it for me, is that I got to kind of put my time towards something that was really benefiting the community and the hotel, which is something that we're all so lucky to have. It's one of the few historic hotels that are, or the only historic hotel.
Only last surviving hotel in Parkersburg.
That's right. So it was a great project, and I was blessed to be a part of it.
So kind of on that vein, what has it meant for you guys to be able to bring both the book and the film to the community?
Well, the Blennerhasset Hotel really is the heart of downtown Parkersburg, and so it's been so important to get our history preserved. We're still on, this is the question 4, right? Okay. So the Blennerhasset, like I said, is the heart of downtown Parkersburg. Without it, the area would be mostly business buildings. And so the hotel really represents the community's heritage and pride. It's still locally owned, which is very rare nowadays for a boutique hotel to still be locally owned by a private individual. And we're the oldest operating boutique hotel in the state of West Virginia, which is really something. Many locals and repeat guests don't really know about the hotel's full story. So that's what the book, which is right here, and the film is aimed to change, as well as educating the world as well about our beloved premier West Virginia boutique hotel right here in downtown Parkersburg, West Virginia. And this is our historical cookbook that I wrote as well, which features over 152 of our signature recipes seen on our menus between 1986 and the present day. So this is available now in our gift shops. So this book here is almost 200 pages long, and it features over 400 photographs. So it's really beautiful, hardbound and a dust jacket. So we're really proud of it.
Yeah, so obviously you can get the one book in the gift shop. What about the other book and the film's release date? How do people get to see that?
Well, the documentary film premieres Saturday, September 20th, and as we're telling everyone, save the date, at the Smoot Theater here in downtown Parkersburg. Tickets are $25 for adults, seniors, and children, and are available online at www.thesmoottheater.com. That should be up and available today or in the next day or so. So for those who want to book tickets, there will be 2 classic car clubs coming to the evening's festivities as well.
Ooh. And
we're encouraging guests and everyone to dress up for the event. Period costumes ranging from the 1880s through the 1920s are welcomed, and the red carpet starts at 7 p.m. with a balloon backdrop for photos on the red carpet. The program begins at 8 p.m. with speeches and recognitions. The film will run approximately from 8:15 to 9:45, almost an hour and a half. The Smoot Theater 17-piece house band will be the Hollywood premiere Hollywood movie premiere ambiance setting for the entire evening's festivities at the theater. And after the screening, the book and the film will be available for purchase in the theater lobby and later on at the hotel, and cash and credit cards will be accepted. There's also an after party from 10 p.m. to midnight in the hotel's Club 1889 Speakeasy with refreshments and live ragtime piano by Travis Riddle. And this is all included with tickets to the movie premiere. This night is going to be the Blennerhasset Hotel and Spa's most historical event of the 21st century. And that's what I'm saying. And we thank you all in helping to make our evening such a huge success. And make sure to reserve your tickets while seating is still available. So we're so excited and so very proud to be able to preserve our history with this new documentary film and our historical book that is coming out, the Blennerhasset Hotel and Spa in pictures.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've chatted when we've been up at the Blennerhasset for Daybreak Kitchen, and
Yes.
you have put so much work into this, and the hotel is just such an interesting piece of our local history. So
It really is. And Morgan, you learned a lot from it, didn't you?
Well, Adam, I mean, you have taught me everything I know at this point about the Blennerhasset Hotel.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And you know, so much of the history, we won't know everything. You know, we don't have the blueprints from the very beginning when the building was first constructed, but you know, we need to start preserving now. Like when we got our archives room, we started preserving now because 50, 100 years from now, you know, now you look at things and you think, well, these aren't worth anything, but 100 years from now, they'll say, well, look at this old telephone from the 1980s or, you know, something like
Right.
that. So, so that's what we're doing now is we're preserving this because I told our owners, I said, you know, if I'm gone or something happens to me, they're going to have to start from scratch. And so it's been an exciting project, and you know, we really hope to have a great turnout. And you know, it's the locals, the repeat traveling guests, and people who really make the Blennerhasset Hotel, you know, keep it alive. And you know, we're so thankful and so very grateful for all of our local patrons, especially, and everyone. It's truly a magical place.
Yeah.
And we are a premier hotel destination, so we're on the map. We've been on the map a long time. So this past May the 6th, we celebrated our 136th anniversary.
yes.
So
Well, thank you both so much for
Thank you.
coming in and
Thank you,
talking
Anna.
about it. And you know,
it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank
But
you.
thank you
Absolutely.
guys
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
And we will have more coming up on Daybreak right after the break.